Of friendship with us.
That's true. That's true. This would be a great way to start the podcast with a bunch of visual stuff I'm about to show you. Look what I got. Look what I got.
What'd you get?
Nice.
Nice.
This is one of two I have, actually.
FYE, did you go back in time for that?
No, you know the mall, was it Desert Mills?
Oh, that one.
Desert Ridge?
No, what's the one with the big old IMAX at it? Arizona Mills.
The one all the way down in...
Oh, Mills?
Arizona Mills.
Arizona
We were
Mills.
down at fucking Mills?
We were down there last week for Paige's birthday because we went shopping. She wanted to go to those outlet stores that they have there.
Down the road from there?
Yeah, and
They
so
still
like
have outlet stores there? I thought it was all just like a ghost town.
no, there's outlet stores in the mall now.
I was there
Interesting.
Yeah, I know. Like the last time I was
year.
there, it was basically just nothing there anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I also got this, Mike.
That still looks crazy. Hey, man.
Where'd you get those?
FYE.
FYE?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get a bowl?
Not
Did you get
yet.
a bowl of them?
I was gonna share with all y'all when we're
I
actually,
can't wait to get
together
the
as human
Booty
beings. And then the last thing that I got, it was actually delayed Christmas gift from Paige, is this.
Cards and butter. Nice.
Potter.
It's hilarious. We were going through some of the cards there. I thought they were going to be like family friendly-ish. Nope. One of the answers in there is sending dick pics via owl. And like
Seems elaborate.
Professor McGonagall's overused sex toys.
No.
I was like, ooh.
Oh, no.
Or Professor Dumbledore's sagging balls as they would be now or something like that. I was like, good God, guys. All right.
Wow.
I see how you're doing this. Anyhow, speaking of swinging balls, comes naturally we are.
Go.
Mike.
I'm Cody, and today we are joined by...
Taj.
What up, motherfuckers? We're all four
Yeah.
here. Look at this. We're all here. Joe's not dead. Mike's
Yeah, Joe's alive.
Not yet.
awake.
Just like old times.
Right?
Taj is doing work in the background.
Don't say that on air.
Why? None of his coworkers listen to it
You don't know.
yet. Yeah, start putting
Yeah.
this out to your coworkers, bud.
The dick pic.
Via owl. Anyhow, so since we're making a tight 40 or so, couple Star Wars video game announcements the last couple days.
Yep.
Well, actually, not just Star Wars. I should say Lucas Films Games, as I think they call themselves
Yeah.
now. Right? Is that what it is? Yeah, Lucasfilm Games. What a dumb name. Anyhow, so yesterday or the day before, what day was it? On Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Show, right? I think so.
Because you were talking to me about it on Tuesday.
Yeah. They announced the Indiana Jones game through Bethesda's one of Bethesda's studios, which is Machine Games. Which at first when I read it, or actually I should say this, when I read it, one of the comments was, "This is what the team from Skyrim is working on." And I took that as that's what it was. Incorrect. It's not that team. That team's been busy on porting Skyrim as well as making Skyrim 6. So, or what, Elder Scrolls 6, not Skyrim 6. Elder Scrolls 6. So that's not that. But this game is made by Machine Games, who is the company behind the last handful of Wolfenstein games, starting in 2014. So that's pretty cool. Be interesting to see because they haven't announced really what it is yet, other than it's Indiana Jones.
What it is, when it's coming out or anything, yeah.
But they did say that it is obviously based around the Indiana Jones franchise and in its conjunction with Lucasfilm. So that's pretty cool. And then Todd Howard is executive producing the game through Bethesda because now he doesn't have to run a studio the same way he did before. But he's Todd Howard is the gentleman behind like Fallout and the Elder Scrolls games through Bethesda. So that's pretty cool. He's gonna be executive producing that, which is pretty awesome. Because if you give me like an open world-ish type game like Fallout, but Indiana Jones, I'm in.
Right. I'm very hesitantly optimistic about this because it is Bethesda. And for the most part, they put out pretty good games, you know. So we'll see. And hopefully it's sometime soon. Hopefully this isn't like an announcement and then like 5 years down the road they finally release it.
When
The announcement that we just thought that we'll make this game now will start.
Yeah, right. We're gonna tie this into the next Indiana Jones movie.
Those ones,
Right?
No, let's go away from movie-based video games for all time. How's that?
When I was a little kid, I bought the Toy Story game for Game Boy.
Yeah, and how'd that work out?
Sucked, bro. It's real lame.
Well, I'm trying to remember. I remember buying the Batman Returns game for Game Gear.
No, Nintendo.
Gross.
Or Super Nintendo.
Or is it? It might have been. I think it's Batman Returns. I remember having
I had it
Game
on
Gear.
Genesis.
Yeah.
I had a
it's pretty
Sega
hard.
Genesis, and the only games I ever had is the 6-pack of games that came with it.
Mm-hmm.
I had NBA Jam, which
Of
I got
course.
for my birthday one of those years. And then I bet my friend who lived down the street from me, and I won a bet, and I took Zombies Ate My Next Door Neighbor from him. That's the
Solid.
only games I ever played on the Genesis when I was a kid. It's a good lineup, though.
That was a good lineup. I can't remember all the games that I had for it. Not like I had a lot of games for it. I know I didn't have any of the Sonic games at all, which was weird. I remember having Madden football, and that's really it. That's all I remember just owning. Yeah. Like, I remember getting the system because I really wanted it because it was supposed to be, like, better than the Super Nintendo, and then just not really caring for most of the games that came out of it
Dang.
on it. Kind of wishing that I would have gotten a Super Nintendo, you know, play all those Legend of Zeldas and Metroids and stuff.
You can play those now. Yeah, Dustin and I never had a Genesis. We always borrowed, or we actually had games for the Genesis because my parents would confuse what consoles we had. It's a Nintendo Genesis game. No, that's not how that works.
No, that's not how it works.
So we had like Sonic 2. I think we had like one other game for it that we would go over and play at our friend's house because they had a Genesis, and so we'd play Ultra Beast there. We'd play a couple other games, and we'd always bring over Sonic 2 and whatever. I can't remember the other game we had on there. We'd always play those games, but then I just remember never having a Genesis ever.
Yeah. I think it eventually got to the point, too, where we just started renting the Super Nintendo from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old days. Yeah, we were always a Nintendo
What games
family.
did you play on the Genesis?
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, when he was
Honestly,
24.
the one game I remember playing the most was Sonic because I was obsessed with trying to beat it and all the ridiculous levels. I honestly don't have much of a recollection of what I played on the Genesis so much. Outside of Sonic.
I remember I loved NBA Jam because somebody at school had one of those magazines that would like tell you like the codes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Big Ben and all
memorized
that.
because this shitty fucking kid wouldn't let me borrow his magazine. I had to memorize the codes for NBA Jam like over several days. Like I would focus on memorizing one, and then like write it down because he would only show me at recess. Guy's a big dickhead, right? So I would have to memorize it during recess and write it down when I got back to class. And I go home and I try it, and like it worked most of the times, but a couple of times I wrote down the wrong shit. I go back. It was like a week-long process, and then I found the mode to give them giant heads,
Big head
and
mode.
then make them like Bill Clinton was an unlockable character.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I used to dunk on motherfuckers with Bill Clinton all the time.
With a saxophone.
Yeah, I do some double dunks, flips and shit. The game was dope.
The game was fun.
Yeah.
I might have had that game. I don't fully remember, but that does remind me. I owned the Stargate game.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Like Joe's a fucking badass.
Of course, I owned the Stargate game.
Yeah,
Loved that
I mean,
movie so much when I was a kid.
Was it trash?
It was like a side-scrolling shooter game.
So
I
yes.
don't remember it being very bad at all.
That's what the Toy Story game was. It was a side scrolling, but it was like a avoid
obstacles shit.
stuff. Yeah, so it was like, swing if you're a Woody, so you had to swing your pull string and it would hook on stuff.
Uh-huh.
You have to hit like the right momentum for it, and then there was one attack you could do, but you only like needed it once. Everything else was just like trying to get through the level. It basically would be the lamest fucking iPhone game you could imagine now. That's what it was. I was pretty amped up for it too, but it was a big letdown.
That sucks.
Introducing next week, Toy Story. And then I
What
remember
were the Star Wars properties that they announced, because I know it was one open world game.
Yeah, so they announced.
What was the other one?
Well, they didn't announce any other specific games. They just said that through their partnerships that they have going on with different studios, they have they're still doing stuff through EA. So EA will still be developing games. So there's possible sequel to Fallen Order. Fallen Order Harder. You're welcome. And then they announced through Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment, they're going to be doing an open world Star Wars game, which is pretty awesome because that's the company who makes The Division and Division 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
that's exciting.
The Division Star Wars?
Star Wars The Division. Tom Clancy's Star Wars The Division.
I'm sold for at least a little
The
while.
greatest crossover ever.
Or Star Wars is Tom Clancy's The Division 3 in
Brought
space.
to you by Disney.
Planet that's been pretty much devastated by like the Corellian flu or something like that.
Exactly. But it's gonna be on Alderaan right before it blows up.
There you
So
go.
then the sequel to it will be on an adjacent planet with debris of Alderaan on it, where occasional snowstorms and dust storms will just ravage your view, and
Right.
you can farm all those super awesome purple loots you get.
Yay.
Yeah. Anyhow, but that's pretty awesome because like open world game, massive. Obviously, with Division and Division 2, did a pretty goddamn good job of an open world experience. Especially with Division 2, the advancements they made from 1 to 2, which will be interesting to see how they do it. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get like lightsaber stuff going on, but a lot of gun stuff probably. Tossing thermal detonators at motherfuckers. But like, yeah, take that, Tusken Raider. But
It'll be also just interesting to see when they set it.
Yes, yeah. Because I mean, we're in
That'll
a
inform you too of whether there's going to be lightsabers or Jedi or anything like that.
yeah, or having to fight Sith lords that just fucking throw lightsabers at you and lightning bolts, and you're like, well, this seems fair, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see how what they do with it and where it goes. But it's cool to see that they're not just giving us like, hey, we're working on this. They're actually giving us studios and teams that are working on it, so we can kind of gauge not what our experience is going to be, but how our kind of like ramp up our excitement about it. Because I'm like, even though there's it's going to be awesome to play an Indiana Jones game of some sort, especially if it's anything like a Uncharted type thing. But to play a Star Wars game that's open world by the people who made The Division, and we all know how much we all love playing The Division way longer than we should have. So that's pretty. That just makes me excited right there because like All right, cool.
I still play it now, but you fuckers hate it, so I can't.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I moved on because I got tired of getting the same goddamn shit.
And we were just doing the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again, pretty much. But no, the other really cool thing that we haven't addressed yet, obviously, Bethesda is owned by Microsoft now. So that shit, once it hits, is going to be day one on Game Pass. And then eventually EA will release the Star Wars on EA's Pass, which is also available via Game Pass.
Yeah, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get whatever that Bethesda game is. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, is it gonna be Xbox exclusive?" I'm like, probably not, because they still make games for other stuff. But it won't matter, because if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you're gonna get to play whatever that game is on your Xbox, no matter what. So, nah, I mean.
I know what you mean.
And eventually, whatever EA games do come out, just like Fallen Order, you'll get to play that on there as well. A few months later or whatever. So that's pretty rad. Because they just released Squadrons like at the end of the last year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably going to pop up there soon. I didn't do the demo if you wanted to.
Did we all play Fallen Order?
I played the intro mission.
And that's it?
That's all I've played so far.
What happened?
Cyberpunk came out.
I just beat that last week.
No spoilers.
Spoilers. Let me hear them.
I'll fucking end this call right now.
He's covering his ears, but he has headphones on, so you can keep talking, Joe.
Right?
Yeah, he's covering his ears with the headphones on.
Spoiler, everyone dies.
That's what you get, Cody.
Where's the end button? Is this the end button, you motherfuckers? Darth Vader is his father.
I only played through 2 of the possible 6 endings I think there is.
2 of the 6?
Clearly you have some work to do then, sir.
Well, 2 of the 3 main endings, but I haven't gone back through and made some other choices. Is what I'm saying. So I don't know if there's 6 endings possible.
There might be. Who knows? I have done so many side missions that game without doing story stuff. It's ridiculous.
All the side missions that I could find.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now, is going through and trying to level myself up, so by the time I get to the story mode, I'm just going to be God mode and just shoot through people.
How far are you in the story?
Barely anywhere. My next thing is I have to go talk to Judy for the first time again.
You haven't even done that yet?
No. I told you, I was like, nah, I'm going to get side quests. He can
judge the hell out of you.
He can judge the shit out of me all he wants. Yeah, judge. I don't give a fuck.
He kind of looks like Jesus now, too, so you have to take it into consideration.
Hold your hand up. Can I see through it?
WWJD. What would JD do?
Oh, no. It's all making too much sense.
Lock himself away for 10 plus days with the virus and play video games.
COVIDs? Yeah, right. That was horrible. No one ever get that. That was awful.
Oh, I was gonna.
It's still awful.
I ordered.
Taste or smell anything still.
I would.
You know how depressing that is.
Yeah, no
you weren't using those senses anyway.
You weren't using those senses.
Yeah, I was.
Oh shit! Damn it! I have a bag full of one chip challenge chips ready to go, Joe. Once you get that flavor back,
What do you do?
Now's the time to do it, Joe.
We gonna shit blood.
Now's the time to do it.
You know how much of a badass you're gonna look like doing the one chip challenge?
I can still taste spicy.
Yeah, he just can't taste the flavor.
Spicing's a feeling.
Yeah,
I can feel spicy, taste salty, and sweet. And that's basically it.
Yeah, he just can't taste complex flavors.
So I had I went to Freddy's yesterday or the day before. No, yesterday. Yeah, whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
All I could taste was the salty bacon and the salt of the fries and the sweetness of the Pepsi. I can't taste anything else with it.
So
it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. Jinx.
Fucking sucks, though.
Yeah, it sucks for sure.
Seeing that goddamn waffle place that you posted.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I keep forgetting you have the Rona.
It looked so fucking delicious that I can't taste anything.
Well, then
I could taste
go until you're ready to
the fucking
taste.
syrup.
You just let us know when you're ready to taste it, and then we'll go.
Anywhere from, I think I read possibly up to 2 months.
2 fucking months?
Bruh.
It took my nephew.
By 2 months, 95% of people in a study of 2,500 people got their taste and smell back.
That's a long fucking time to go without taste or smell, though.
Right?
Yikes.
Let's say my nephew had it. He took him 6 weeks before he could taste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this with all due respect. Maybe you should start eating some ass, Joe.
Is that supposed to like somehow?
You could be.
Now's the time to do that.
The most prolific ass eater in Arizona.
Yeah, dude, because you ain't gonna taste it, so.
Your efforts towards it.
Yeah, dude, it'd be dope. Like, you don't have to worry about what they do down there. You can't smell it, you can't taste it.
Yikes.
Start eating ass.
I suppose you're right. I still don't know if I want to.
You can
catch
open up
something
a
else.
Yeah. Joe's ass eating Emporium.
Joe's ass eating.
Sounds like a title to a podcast to me.
Yeah. You gotta make a note for that. Joe's ass eating Emporium. Hey Siri, make a note.
You're gonna make so many people happy, and you're gonna make a lot of money, bro. It's time to turn this shit on its head and make it positive.
Joe's ass. Is ass eating one word or two?
I'm pretty
I
sure
think it's hyphenated.
It's hyphenated?
Yeah, hyphen. Makes it funner. Everyone loves a good hyphen.
Everyone loves a good hyphen.
Oh, shit, I just found a hat. Look at this.
Well, that says Joe's ass eating Emporium on it? Oh.
Nah, Cardinals who eat ass.
Let's say suck ass, more like it.
Burn, Arizona.
Burn.
Losers.
Are they even in the playoffs?
Are they even in the NFL?
No, they didn't make it.
No,
They got time for that.
Ain't got time for that.
Good enough to give you a little bit of hope and then like punch you right in the cock at the end of it.
Like every other Arizona team.
Yeah,
Right in the cock.
right in the cock. You don't get cock punched by your sports teams, kids.
If a lesson has to be learned,
Fuck.
that's the one.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one.
That shit.
That shit. That's the shit. What other news? Oh, WandaVision starts tomorrow, guys. Everybody.
It certainly does. They did some fucking live shit on Face-to-Face today.
Yeah, they did like interviews with both Paul and Wanda. What's her name? What's her name? She's one of the Olsens.
No, she's an Olsen, right?
Yeah. Not Mary Kate, not Ashley, the other one.
Isn't it like Elizabeth or something?
Elizabeth, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
Joe for the win.
She's related to those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the younger sister.
That shit blows my goddamn mind.
Yeah,
We're
buddy.
using that mind anyway. It's alright.
Fair.
That's mean. I mean, it's true, but it's still mean. And if I read that correctly, tomorrow you'll be able to watch the first 2 episodes. I think is what I saw.
I'll watch those tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Let you
that'd
guys
be
know how
fun.
they are, because I don't work tomorrow.
You don't work tomorrow?
Originally, I had this time taken off to go hiking with my sister and brother. We were going to go up to some place I don't actually remember, so I had taken this whole weekend off through Monday. But, I got the
Rona.
COVID and very low energy. I don't feel like doing anything.
Oh,
like normal.
you don't want to go hiking when you have the Rona? When you have
No, I don't
congestion
really wanna
fatigue
hike.
issues?
A grand total of 10 miles,
I mean, I guess.
right?
Oh, actually, we're on the topic of that, Joe.
Of hiking?
Yeah. Because you brought it up. Where did you and Adam go hiking that one time where he like almost died or whatever? Some mountain?
Where he almost died?
I-
We almost died.
Yeah. I don't really.
Oh,
I mean,
Mount Humphreys. That's the tallest peak in Arizona. It's in Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
Well,
It
that's
was
awful.
Flag. Damn it! I thought it was like Sedona-ish area.
Why?
That's just awful.
Because I was telling
actually
Paige
had
about it when we
Humphreys.
were up there, and I was like,
You
I
hiked up-
think it was in
you hiked up
Sedona.
it?
What's that?
You hiked up it?
Me?
Not all of
No,
it. 'cause
Tosh.
Oh.
I'm not dumb enough to try and kill that bad. But we say it again.
We stayed the night on the side of the mountain and got caught in a very bad thunder and rainstorm. Yeah,
see, that's the shit I avoid.
It was relatively fun, except for the fact that I developed a massive headache because of the elevation change. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Go ahead and sell it some more.
He's talking me into it. I'm not gonna lie. I want to go die outside of a mountain.
Is very naturey. I would say
it's beautiful up there.
It's
sure.
beautiful up there. When you're on the trail, you're mostly just staring at pine trees or whatever trees that are up there. There are breaks in it where you can actually see the valleys down below, which are very beautiful. But yeah, that night we got most of the way, probably 2/3 of the way up the mountain. It started getting dark, and like I said, I was developing a headache. And so we pitched tents.
Yeah.
I bet you did, dirty motherfuckers.
Freezing. And then probably about an hour after we got everything set up and ate, this massive rainstorm and thunderstorm moved through. The lightning and thunder was so fucking close, and there was so much rain that you could feel it moving underneath your tent. And it dropped freezing cold up there. Luckily, we had just enough gear to keep us warm without really expecting that it was going to drop that cold overnight. Especially
that's a 14er, right? Or is it a 12,000?
I don't remember how tall it is.
And I
just remember that it's the tallest peak in Arizona.
It's tall.
It's tall, bigger than me.
It's tall. Yep, that's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, before I forget this, we're going to get a Mortal Kombat trailer for the movie tomorrow. So maybe later tonight. Who knows when it actually drops, but, that'd be cool.
12,633 feet.
That's it?
Dang.
Jog up that bitch.
That makes sense, knowing you, that you had enough gear without thinking you were going to need it. That's
I went very prepared with the fact that it might get pretty cold.
I'd have had a fucking a hoodie.
Heart attack, you mean?
And a beanie. That's all I would have brought. I would have been like, nah, this will work. And then I would have died.
Yeah.
My sleeping pad was rated for colder weather. The sleeping bag that I had is rated for 50 degrees comfortable, but it could do lower than that. You'd have to have extra stuff with you. So I had a jacket and stuff to go along with it to cover up with and whatnot.
Mike would have liked Preston Blake from Mr. Deeds. Frozen on the side of a fucking hill.
Yeah. It has snapped me off when they fucking
what's really weird to see is that I believe that's the same mountain that they have Snowball on. So you get to see the ski lift that they have going up there, but it's obviously all just regular dirt and stuff right now. At the time that we were up there, no snow or anything.
What did you take for food? What did you eat?
So we took some freeze dried stuff from a company called Mountain something or other. I can't remember what it was.
Taj's house.
But yeah, it was basically just heat up water, and then pour it into a bag, and then just rehydrates.
Yeah, is it gross?
It's very salty. It's very salty.
You're like, it's not good.
It's not great. This is honestly not stuff that you would eat on a normal basis. It's just stuff that you take somewhere because it's lightweight and packable.
Did you
pack that? You pack water, and then we packed some Nature Valley bars and stuff.
Did you build a fire? Or did you bring one of those little tanks and make a little stove setup?
So I still have. It's called a jet boil. And yeah, so it's basically just a small propane tank that you screw on top a jet boil system, and then a pot that locks into place. And so you just put water in there, light that, and just go and heat up your water.
Dang.
We didn't set up any type of campfire or anything like that. Where we were probably wouldn't have been a good place to really set up a campfire, but like I said, by the time we got everything set up and ate, that storm started rolling in, so we just went right into our tents.
Campfire wouldn't have mattered much anyway at that point.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all the questions I have about your camping trip.
Yep. Hold on, we're moving on.
Yay! Camping. Joe's a mountain man. He makes stuff with his hands. Eats an ass as Emporium, so come on by, ladies.
Joe's ass eating Emporium.
Just want to bring it up again.
We got to figure out a good slogan for that shit. Not a slogan, but a jingle.
Ass eating is what we do.
That's a slogan.
I mean, you could sing it. Eating ass is what we do.
Don't worry. By next week, we'll have something.
Okay, good. I was totally worried about this.
I know you were.
We could sell.
The look of worry on your Corona face.
Right?
Wow. Corona face. I want to copy link. Hey, Joe, you're going to love this thing I'm about to send you through in the text messages.
Uh-oh.
I guarantee it. He's going to hate it.
Whispers.
How many lights does it have? Oh, I saw these earlier. The Razer face masks.
Yeah. With RGB lighting and voice amp tech.
Look like Schumacher face masks.
It's Bane.
It looks like a cyberpunk face mask. Yeah, and Schumacher face masks. I saw those earlier, and I honestly thought to myself, it's an interesting idea because the way the setup is, it's basically a clear field over the front.
Yep.
So you can actually see somebody talking through it, and you don't have to have the RGB going. And it is an N95 mask, so as long as it has a good seal on it, it's actually not too bad. It would just be weird to see if like Best Buy carried it, or if it actually makes it as a product. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, well, that's a weird thing to have at CES.
One of those things that I'm surprised that I didn't see more face mask ideas coming out of CES. Two things that I really saw that were kind of interesting that came out of CES was the concept for an LG TV at the foot of your bed, so it like rolls up out of the foot of your bed and it's like translucent, but it's still a TV.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and it's a translucent OLED, so it's gonna look really good. What was the other thing? Fuck, now I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I can't remember. It wasn't cool enough to actually remember. That's why I don't really remember it. It was one of those things where in passing, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool," and that was it. See if I can find it real quick.
I'm gonna send something else over real quick while we're looking that up. I was at work. We were listening to some radio stations out of Florida because Nate's from Florida, and they're talking about this thing called a hooded gator.
So a balaclava?
No, sort of. So not really. So
it's sort of. It's a gator with a hood on it.
No, but it's not. Doesn't have to always be up though. You can pull the hood down, but
I've seen those before.
It's like a ninja. It looks like a ninja mask.
I've seen those before.
I know, but like they're talking about it, I was like, oh, I want a ninja mask, and then I realized, oh no, I would be breathing in my beard sweat. I don't want one of those now.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. It's unpleasant.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You want to start collecting WWE trading cards?
Not really.
Son of a bitch.
I'm good. Thank you, guys.
We need one more.
You need one more? Why?
One more. It's easier with somebody else.
Yeah, it's stuff to do
They
with
really
two
are
people.
the exact same thing, Cody.
What?
A hooded gator and a balaclava.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Balaclava's one piece. It's like the whole thing with the stuff and the thing with your eye hole. This is like You can flip the hood down if you want, or you can go full ninja mode.
You can do that with certain balaclavas.
Yeah,
too.
well, I didn't know that, so I'm not gonna agree with you. How's that?
Fair enough.
I just thought when I looked it up, it looked like a ninja hood, and I was like, we're all gonna be looking like ninjas in the future.
It does look very ninja-y. I will totally agree with you on that.
See?
Does it come with the katanas?
No, I couldn't find one with a bundle.
There are some extra ninja-y balaclavas for sure.
I think I found what it was. Is the V-Modus making a noise-canceling headphones.
What?
The V-Moda M200 ANC. They're $500, and they're noise-canceling wireless headphones.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure that only Cody would really enjoy that. It's up on their website right now. I was taking a look at it earlier. They look like V-Modas, but noise canceling. And it looks like they come with an app that you can download to adjust the equalizer settings and whatnot for them.
Ooh, they're gonna pull a Sony on us, huh?
Right. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, I can get a new pair of V-Modas. And I was like, actually, why do I need a new pair of V-Modas?
Yeah, unless yours take a shit on you like mine did, then you won't need a new set because they last a long time.
They really do last a long time. And if I remember correctly, these ones have the microphone built into them. Obviously, Bluetooth. Trying to remember some of the specs from it. I can't remember off the top of my head.
You said they're on the website?
Yeah, they're the M200 ANC. I saw them on their website.
Oh, there it is. Ha 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 ha! I knew that. I was testing you. I did not know that. Oh man, they look sexy too.
Right?
How you doing, huh? I mean, what?
But they're $500.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Most normal people.
Yeah, for most normal people.
Obviously, we're not normal people.
Far from it, bud.
Because I can definitely get my my discount on them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just sell your ones you currently had. Adam, he needs the headphones, right?
I literally just give them away. I don't care about selling them.
Or just give them
20 hours of...
The very cheesiest thing to say.
Connection for 20 hours on a single charge with Bluetooth 5.0, audiophile grade audio codecs like Qualcomm aptX HD and AAC. Yeah, you can accept voice calls. It supports Hey Google. They look just really nice.
They do look really nice. I've always liked the design of the V-Moda stuff. I just hated the fact that mine one ear cup went out completely 3 days after the warranty expired.
That would suck.
And they're like, sorry, that's not part of the 3-year extended. Awesome. Thank you. I'm doing wrong. They're really good headphones, and if they didn't shit on me, I'd have still been using them, but...
I still have mine.
I've since upgraded and moved away from those.
That's the only one thing that I wish that they would do is make a more gaming eccentric headset. Something that would maybe have instead of relying on the system to be able to do like a simulated surround sound, that they would actually put in more speakers, more drivers in order to actually do some sort of 7.1 or 5.1 surround sound.
Yeah.
But they do sound absolutely gorgeous, and a pair of noise canceling ones would be nice to have. I have no reason to have it because I'm notoriously do not like over the head headphones, over the ear headphones. But maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah, maybe.
How much would they be with our discount? Let's check.
Well, what is it, 70% off?
Yeah.
So that's
$150.
Yeah, but say.
God damn.
Yeah.
The perks of being places, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
Taj wants to know if you guys are hiring. He needs a third job.
Pass.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that.
Right?
Speaking of which, Joe, actually, real quick, I'm talking about random shit we don't really need, but we're gonna buy anyways. Ninja Foodie XL indoor grill.
Okay.
I think I got that name right. It's basically those things are all in that name. I just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's that Ninja, basically that George Foreman Ninja.
Yeah, so obviously the George Foreman grill is like a convenient thing, but it kind of makes food terrible. Because it's all like one temperature, no matter what protein you put in there. This one's cool because it's a 6-in-1, which I don't really know what the 6 is. I just know the 2 because it's an air fryer as well as a grill. But you could throw in like panini press. That's 3. Steamer. Maybe that's 4. I don't know. Anyways, this thing's pretty dope because it actually has settings for your proteins. So you have beef, fish, pork, and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit it, and it's basically the way it's set up is it's supposed to sear both sides of your protein the way you want it to, and you can set it for your doneness. So if you like, I want my beef mostly dead but like not cooked, you can set it that way. You want crispy critter, you can set it that way. And it has a built-in smoke catcher, which I don't actually understand how it works.
So I looked this up on the smokeless grills.
Yeah.
So essentially, the way it's designed is the heating elements will never get any juices dripped on them. So the way it's designed is to heat and then indirectly heat the meat, and then all the drippings will go in between those, the heated part, and fall onto a cool tray, so there's no smoke. So that's why theoretically, if like they work the way they should, you can like cook like a ribeye, like you was on a gas grill outside, and it should come out the exact same way. Only you're not gonna fill your whole fucking house up with smoke.
Which is good. It'd be a really good idea because I know the number of times that I've made some sort of beef, like burgers or something like here, and done it on a pan. It does like smoke up the house.
Yeah, I do. What I do now is sometimes I'll air fry a steak until it's the temperature I want, and then I'll get it while that's going. Like when it's almost done, I'll get a cast iron skillet, like ripping hot, with some oil and butter and garlic in it, and just sear it. That fills the whole goddamn house up with smoke every single time I do it. It's super annoying. The smoke doesn't clear out till I'm done with the food, but it tastes good. So whatever. That
would be a good idea. I haven't thought of doing that. That's basically something like what I would do with the sous vide that I have. Yeah, bring it up to a temperature that you really want, and then just fucking sear that thing off.
There.
Yeah. So the 6-in-1, I just ran across it. What it does?
Yeah,
Mike,
pull it up.
You don't have a Ranger to take care of that smoke issue?
No, it has a fan, but like with a ribeye, something like that, it's not.
Well, yeah, fan's not gonna cut it. You need like a real hood.
I don't. The way my house came, it didn't have one. I want to put one in there, like a good one, but that's gonna.
Yeah,
right.
You need that second stimmy to come through, player.
You got Mama Big Bucks.
Not right now.
And Mama No Bucks right this second. Fries be fucking around, not paying us.
What?
I'll tell you about it later.
It's a grill. It's an air crisp. It bakes, it roasts, it broils, and it dehydrates. That's what the 6-in-1 is.
I'm making jerky, fellas.
There's more.
I mean, I guess there's more. It comes with a
built-in meat thermometer.
Yeah, meat thermometer and XL grill combo crisper basket and a roast rack and some kebabs.
I'm sold.
Look, it's not cheap. It's not expensive, but it ain't cheap.
Yeah, no, but it's all those things.
$300.
I used my air fryer. I didn't think I was going to use that, but I used the shit out of it.
The question I would have, though, is at what point do you just not have appliances and you just use stuff like this?
I feel like most chef-type individuals are not going to use these types of devices because it takes away from the cooking experience, A. And there's probably a little bit of a flavor. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a little bit of a concession for, flavor if you're really trying to, like create something. But that shit's easy as fuck in all of that, so a lot of people use them.
I guess. I don't know. It's just weird because most of this stuff, to me, you have all houses or apartments that I know of have ovens.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy a grill, to do outside, or you can get an electric grill. So I don't know. It seems like having these all-in-one things, there's just some things that it just doesn't make sense to me to have. I can understand having an air fryer.
I think it's more. I think it's more of a your location kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because especially not out here, but especially back east where the apartments are so small. You can't pretty much everywhere in Arizona, unless you're in a second floor apartment, you can have a grill. But some apartments, you don't have any outdoor area. You know what I mean? And then I think a lot of these all in one are not for legitimate home chefs. They're just people just trying to cook up and save a little bit of money. So.
That's what I'm talking about.
Agreed.
Fair enough. I'm sure obviously they make them, so obviously people buy them.
Oh, they're buying them left and right.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I look at it and I go, well, my oven does all of this stuff. So
what do I need this?
What would I need this thing for?
Oven makes it
obviously it's not aimed at me.
No. Not aimed at the Messiah.
Yikes.
This guy wants one.
Your dad wants one?
I want one.
Oh, you want one? I was
my dad. Come on.
Allowed to even operate a light switch?
No, because it won't make cereal. Anyways, we're at our time limit, so Taj can move on with his day.
Taj can get to work.
The tight 40.
I don't want to lose the 40-minute time frame because we in it right now. Anyways, so that's it for this week's episode. Everybody, I guess, really. Thanks for joining us. Comes naturally, we are
Mike.
I am Cody, and again we were joined by
Taj.
All right, you fuckers just came naturally.